Hey everybody, this is just a vlog update. So I have finally started eating again, thank goodness. I had a few really good days, in fact, and I got a little cocky and I ate a small salad, and that did not go well at all. So after that salad, I had, I think, a partial obstruction. I've had several that I just deal with at home. And it wasn't as bad as others that I've had, but definitely the waves of pain and things not coming out. It finally did pass, and yeah, but since then my abdomen has been really sore and my back too, so maybe there's still kind of a blockage in there. So I'm just being really careful with what I'm eating right now, yogurt and stuff like that to make it easier to pass. But everything's moving. I've had solid movements and stuff, so I'm not sure if it's just aggravated in there, inflamed or what, but I just hate that feeling. Like the last few days I've woken up and my entire abdomen feels inflamed and it hurts pretty bad. And so I just go back to bed because it's easier to sleep it off than to feel it. And I do have pain meds, but I always forget about them because I'm just dumb sometimes. So I need to remember to take pain meds. Anyway, I also started claritin, not for allergies, but Appendicure notified me of some information about taking claritin alongside immunotherapy may possibly help increase cancer cell deaths. So that's my simple way of putting it. There's a lot more to it, but that's the only way I can put it into words. So you might want to research that if you're on immunotherapy. So I started that on April 1st, and hopefully that helps. Let's see, I'm still sleeping a lot. Like I wake up and I don't understand because I sleep really good at night, and sometimes it's from pain, like the last few days, but sometimes I don't know why I'm just so tired and I go right back to bed and I fall right back asleep. So that's still an issue of mine because I'm missing a lot. Like I don't have much energy, and me sleeping, like hubby's a get him done kind of guy, and I love doing stuff with him, but when I'm sleeping he'll get stuff done and then I'm like, oh man, I wanted to help with that, but if you wait for me it might take forever. So what he did was he built a shade thing around my tiny little frog pond, and I love it. So now I have shade out there. Hopefully that'll reduce this string algae that I've been fighting. But I just love it. I've been sitting out there the last few days since he finished it and just sit by the pond and enjoy looking at the fish that I have in there and just looking for lizards and stuff. I did speak, I had a consult with Dr. Shen at MD Anderson. He is on top of Goblet cell research, and he is like one of the only, if not the only, medical oncologist that specializes in appendix cancer. So they will tell you that you have to go there in person. He's in Houston. But somebody put me in direct contact with him and said Jamie needs a virtual consult. And so Dr. Shen himself made sure to change the in-person appointment to a phone call. And because we didn't meet up on time for the Zoom call, that was the day that I got my obstruction. I was like, I'm sorry, I gotta go, but call me anytime. So he called me the next day, and we talked, and basically I've been tested twice for any genetic mutations. I have none. The only thing I have is a high PD-L1 expression, which means that immunotherapy is good for me. What immunotherapy does is it turns off the brakes on the immune system and allows it to attack, hopefully, cancer cells, but it can also go wrong, and that it could start attacking healthy cells and organs, and that's happened to me a few times. So I've had to take a few breaks. One time I got colitis. I refused to take breaks. My oncologist suggested it, but I refused to take breaks, and I ended up with colitis, and I had to take a break to let that heal up. And then just so many other weird autoimmune issues that my rheumatologist cannot officially diagnose me with anything, so it's probably caused by immunotherapy. There's really no way to know. But anyway, so I have been in this situation where most likely the immunotherapy has gone bad for me at a few times and caused autoimmune issues. So anyway, because I don't have any genetic mutations at all, I am not a candidate for most clinical trials. And this is a reminder that we're all so different. Even though there are other goblet cell patients out there, we are not the same. Some have genetic mutations that are common. I don't. So that's a reminder to people who have all these conspiracy theories. And yes, maybe there is a cure for cancer, but why it's so hard to cure cancer is that we are all completely unique. And each one of us has to be looked at individually. Until we can start doing that, I don't know if we're going to find cures for the rare people like me. And it's quite frustrating to know that you just don't have somebody looking directly at you, working on your case. It's about saving more lives, and it's just frustrating. So, of course, you have those days where you're like, does my life not even matter? I mean, but they do what they can, and they try to cure as many people as they can, or research as many people as they can. They don't use that word cure anymore. But anyway, Dr. Shen at MD Anderson, in case anybody's interested, there is a clinical trial using IP chemo, which is intraperitoneal chemo. They put it directly into the abdomen, and it is paclitaxel, formerly known as Taxol. And I've always thought that this is great. They're not the first place to study it, but if you are in that area, please contact Dr. J.P. Shen and tell him that you're interested. It makes more sense because our disease tends to stay in the abdomen, and systemic chemo just does so much damage. The issue with that is that I am not in the Houston area, so I would have to fly to Houston every 2 weeks. And I do not have the energy or the finances for that. So he said I could try systemic paclitaxel, but I looked it up, and it's just as bad as chemo that I've already done before. And my issue with chemo, it's not fun for anybody. My issue with chemo is that they have never been able to control the vomiting since I had an allergic reaction to Emend. And without Emend, I just vomit all the freaking time. We have tried so many things. Olanzapine, I mean, I just went through my medicine basket and I can't believe how many different things we tried to control that. No luck. So I am not doing chemo. I decided a long time ago I am done with that. So for me, it is quality over quantity. And even though I'm sleeping a lot, my life is definitely higher quality than it would be if I were on chemo. So I refuse to do chemo, and I will not be doing anything that will make me sicker. So that's where I stand. And yeah, it's just a blow every time I get some hope and then I hear there's nothing for me. It's devastating. So it takes a lot for me to be able to look into things. I put this off for a long time because of that. And I'm mentally fragile. So I have been afraid to hear this again. And I've had to hear it again. And I'm still processing a little bit. But I'll be okay. I just like to cry on my own sometimes and move on and enjoy the time that I have. So I just really need to take this time to get some stuff together. So that's off my list. And one of those things was getting friendship tattoos with one of my besties. We got paw prints. We both love animals so much that, like no one else, that it was perfect for us. So that's something that I've done. But anyway, that's all I've got for today. Thanks for listening, and I appreciate everybody's thoughts and prayers and well wishes. Have a good day. Bye.